Hey guys, back to do a flip through on volume 40. I know a lot of you were wondering why I was doing the flip throughs out of order. And to be honest, it was because of the fact that I was slightly intimidated by this one. Because if you look, yeah, I have a lot to share. So some of it I'll probably talk a bit, and some I'll just stay quiet and flip through for it if I feel like it's just a repeated day type thing. But regardless, hope you all enjoy this. So this one was from August 4th, I never put when it was done, so let's see. 1st of September, so almost a month. This little thing I got at Dollar Tree, if you guys remember. But anyway. This day was pretty busy because we had the usual grocery and errands. We had the post office, the CVS, as far as the errands went. Mentioned that I was just glad we didn't have a whole lot because I didn't want to leave my grandfather alone for too long. And then I did like some venting about one of my grandmother's doctors because she tends to be a bit hard-headed. I would know from having been one of her patients for a minute. I would definitely know that. She's very stubborn. Mentioned that, for those that don't know, let me rewind. Grandma has had some feet issues in the past, and back in July, early August, she had an implant that helped the arch of her foot. It ended up falling out the bottom of her foot, so I've been looking after Papa while she was in the hospital. So that's why I said I was venting about one of her doctors being stubborn. Because she can very much be stubborn. Anyway, she had been in for like a week, almost a week and a half, and the doctor said you could have potential bone infection, so I'm keeping you a couple more days. So that's where all that went. But yeah, we did get a chance to like FaceTime her and stuff, so that was nice at least. Mentioned that I'd like to film some videos because I didn't have much scheduled, and that I was behind on the flip throughs. Kind of still am. That's why I'm doing this one and another one. Then I'll have two left. It also helped my grandfather go through magazines and old newspapers and stuff to clean up the area where they keep them. And if you're hearing noise, Mom is feeding one of the cats. Mentioned that I wish I could have done more for my grandmother because she went through kind of heck, to be honest. Like, she almost died because the antibiotic that the doctor had given her she was allergic to, and didn't nobody catch it until it was almost too late. This was a busy day here. Just watched YouTube videos and took care of Papa. I mentioned that I had a cold starting to come in, so it was making me feel blue. And that we were supposed to go see Grandma, but she had talked Papa out of it because he didn't need to make the walk up there. And as a result of Papa staying, I ended up having to stay to look after him too, so I didn't get to go see her either. Watched a bunch of Rabbit Luigi's countdowns, as well as listening to Card and Girls' Generation music. Especially their new tracks. It was Holiday and All Night. So I had mentioned I knew why I had gotten a cold, because they always leave me feeling bleh. And I mentioned I finally got Papa in bed to relax and get some sleep, which I was relieved about, because he can make me feel very, very tense and leave me with really bad tension headaches. But I mentioned I'm hoping that the following day would be pretty chilled out. This day was pretty chill overall. Spent most of the day watching YouTube, mostly Pink Sparkles, and listening to more Card music. This was like a little mini lotion I'd finished right here. Anyway, the only activity was getting a shower and helping Papa with supper, and then getting him in bed after. I mentioned I consider that activity because it takes some effort getting him to go to bed like he's supposed to. Because he tends to nod off at the edge of the bed and land, and to the point where he almost falls, but that's just how he is. Also got to FaceTime Grandma to check in with her, see how she was doing, so that was nice. Mentioned I wasn't looking forward to the following day because it was the usual grocery store and errand runs. Kind of went into a bit of a rant on this page. More rant on that page. Then this was actually a sticker that I did, and I just kind of cut it to fit this. So, and this day was semi-busy overall. Just watched YouTube videos and took care of Papa. I mostly watched, in terms of videos, Steven's Let's Play the Walking Dead game. I only watched the first season. I didn't really get into the second season that much. This was something else that I did. I mentioned taking care of Papa, and that I just brought him stuff he needed so he didn't have to walk far. Made supper, did dishes, got Papa in bed, and I went, you name it, I helped. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Kind of went into a little bit of like ranting on the other two. And this was something else I did. mentioned I wasn't looking for the following day because it was the big errand run, which will be post office, bank, cigarettes, and bourbon for my grandfather, so it was kind of ridiculous. Mentioned that I was gonna see my therapist, but I ended up canceling because with all the running around I was gonna get exhausted and then potentially doze off at the appointment, and I didn't want to do that. So, anyway. This day was grocery store and errand run, but the errands was quite a bit. Post office, cigarettes, bourbon, and pharmacy for Mama. So, and then I was able to go into Dollar Tree. So I was really happy about that. Mentioned I ran into a former employee of the grocery store we go to that I really liked at Dollar Tree, so I was kind of happy about that. Mentioned I was just glad to be home because of how bad I was feeling on top of feeling exhausted. Grandma finally got to come home, which I was extremely excited about because she had been in the hospital for a while. Had a home health nurse come out and get her settled. So there was that. And then I helped her unpack and got her comfortable and things like that. Mentioned that she'd be seeing her doctor on that Thursday, which I could tell she wasn't really looking forward to, and neither was I, to be honest, because that doctor can be really, really annoying. I mean, I like her as a person, I just don't like her as a doctor. Because as a person, she's hilarious. But, anyway. Mentioned I still wasn't feeling well, and that I didn't know if it was because of it being back to school and all the germs that are out and stuff, or what. Also, that Grandma and Papa had an appointment with their GPs, or general practitioner doctors, the following day, and that I was kind of worried about that because of Grandma just getting out of the hospital and everything. So, this day was kind of chill. Kind of just relaxed and watched YouTube. Mentioned that I really wish that I could go to one of Girls' Generation's concerts because I could imagine that they're really fun to do. I mentioned that I listened to more Purfles this day. I'm also a really big Vix fan as well. Excuse me, good night. I mentioned that I hoped the following day would be more chill, just so I could relax and potentially do a sheet mask or something. So this day was pretty relaxed. Just spent most of the day watching YouTube, more of Steven, and listening to music. Been listening to Psy, the guy that did Gangnam Style, because I've been really liking his 2 new tracks, especially New Face. Kind of went on like a rant right here. I mentioned that I wasn't looking forward to the following day because it was the usual grocery store and errand run, and I just hate having to deal with that. So mentioned I'll be glad when I can come home for a weekend for the first time because of me being at grandma so long. This is a throwback. This right here was one of my favorite games back in the day, and then along with the movie, and then this movie too. This was a Disney Channel original, and I really liked it a lot. And this day was semi-busy because we had the grocery and errand runs, but thankfully we didn't have a ton, so that was nice. We had post office, bank, CVS, and CVS was mostly to get anniversary cards for Grandma and Papa because they've been married 55 years. Mentioned the following day I plan on filming a bunch of videos since I'd be coming home to relax and everything. Mentioned I just hope I'll be able to film a bunch because I'd like to get 4 to 5 done just to hold me over and stuff. Also mentioned I hope it didn't take a crazy long time to film anything in particular. This was a candle I finished that I really liked. This day was pretty relaxed. Just spent most of the day watching Emil's, some of Emil's funniest moments in Let's Plays. And then this day was also Grandma and Papa's wedding anniversary. Got to film 3 videos, so I was happy about that. Filmed an empties video, update on how I store journals and then a flip through. So I was really happy about that. Mentioned I'd hoped to film more flip throughs, but if I woke up extremely groggy, then I wasn't gonna worry about it, just because I've been having a lot of lack of sleep lately. This was a wedding invitation for my cousin Buddy and his wife, so I just stuck that in. I mentioned I wish I could go, but it would be kind of hard to get away with how Grandma and Papa is. This is another one of those stickers, by the way. And this day was pretty chill, just watched Kirby's Return to Dreamland by the Runaway Guys. Also listened to Card and Blackpink. The only activity was me getting a shower and running into Dollar General. Hoped that the following day would not have a crazy amount of errands. Kind of went on a ranting session about some issues that we had been having with Charter. So that's what this is. I mentioned I still wasn't feeling well, and I wasn't sure why. This is like one of those things that you get a pin for when you scratch at the picture. So, and this was something else I did, this little picture here. This was the grocery and errand run. We had the post office, bank to pay mortgage, CVS, and also a Kroger only run. So it was kind of an exhausting day. Ended up spending the rest of the day watching journal collection videos and listening to K-pop. More of Luna's members' individual music videos, because I'm really liking Luna a lot. I mentioned I was hoping that Wednesday I'd be able to hang out with Robin, so I could help her declutter like she wanted to. because she mentioned to me that they need to go ahead and declutter by half before she and Ben move. This is another one of the scratch pictures. We mentioned we would start with her daughter's room first while she was at school, because it'd just be easier that way. Another one of those sticker things. This day was kind of hectic. It started out with Grandma running a fever and her not feeling good. Grandma had to go back to the emergency room at the medical center in Macon as a result of her having a fever, annoyingly. So I was just a wee bit ticked off at that. Kind of went into rant mode there. More ranting on this side. Grandma ended up having to be readmitted into the hospital because of her fever, so that was kind of annoying. Sorry, I had to stretch my legs out. Finished off this candle from Bath and Body Works. It was the Summer Boardwalk. And this was the AHA heart attack warning signs. So I stuck that in. Didn't do a whole lot. Just watched YouTube videos and took care of Papa. Watched mostly Pink Sparkles and then listened to more music, which was mostly Blackpink and Card. Mentioned I ended up relaxing the entire day because I'd felt like really bad the past couple days and I didn't know why. Mentioned that I wish Grandma was able to come home so she wasn't stuck in the hospital, because being in the hospital is no fun. Did plan to watch more of Kirby's Return to Dreamland Runaway Guys Let's Play, because I think I was about halfway through at the time. This I got out of a magazine. It was Cosmo, and it was Miley on the cover. So that's what that was. This I just thought was adorable. This day was another relaxed day. Just finished up the Runaway Guys' Kirby's Return to Dreamland and listening to more music. Mentioned I planned to watch some journal collection videos in a bit as well. Mentioned I wasn't sure why, but my taste in YouTube videos changes all the time. Can you poke her head in the door so I can show her? I want you guys to see her cat. She was meowing. I mentioned I really wasn't looking forward to the grocery store run and the errand run, and Mama may not have heard me, so you'll have to meet our cat some other time. And Grandma seemed to be feeling a bit better, so that was nice to hear. Ended up going to Walmart and get some stickers. That's what this was. And this was the picture of Miley from the magazine, as well as that one. And this day was mostly relaxed. Just kind of sat and watched more videos. And this day was also the grocery store and errand run, and the errands post office, a pharmacy for me, and cigarettes, and paying the power bill. After all that, I was just glad to come home because I wasn't feeling good. And I didn't know if it was stress related or if it was time of the month related or what. Sorry, my hand twitched. And this day was extremely lazy. Just relaxed in bed and had a marathon of Pink Sparkles videos and listened to K-pop. Mostly Card and a few K-pop covers like G-Friend and Twice covering each other's songs, and Oh My Girl covering Twice, things like that. mentioned that I think my least favorite cover of that I've seen is G Friendly Twice's cover of G by Girls' Generation. Kind of was ranting about some stuff that Papa had done, so that's why I stopped talking. Yeah, this was like more ranting. So yeah, the last bit of that entry was ranting. This day was quite long. Just relaxed during the morning hours, but then at around 1-2, Papa and I went with my uncle to go see Grandma in the hospital, which was nice to see. The rest of the day, I just was watching videos and chilling, taking care of Papa. When we were about to leave Grandma at the hospital, she ended up having another bad headache. And these are just some cards I picked out of the game that I had. I mentioned I'll be glad when the doctors know for sure what is causing her to feel so crappy. This day was pretty busy overall. Had the usual grocery store and errands. And thankfully we didn't have a lot. We had the post office, the bank, paying the car insurance, and then going to Kroger for one specific thing. Grandma had come home this day, which I was just really thankful for, because it was nice to have her back. Then I helped Papa clean up the house by vacuuming and then helping my aunt unload the car when they got back from hospital and everything, so this day was also the eclipse. And this day was pretty relaxed. And just kind of sat and watched more YouTube. Mostly Girls' Generation and Purples. Really like their song, Karma Butterfly. And that I wish I had discovered it sooner. I hate that I couldn't find it on iTunes because I was looking. And I kind of went on rant on these 2 pages. And this one too. Got an iTunes card from Dollar General. Started watching the Runaway Guys Super Mario Bros. 3. Also ran errands, which was post office, getting Papa's bourbon, and then I was able to go and get the stuff from Dollar General, everything. Mentioned that I was really liking Red Velvet's new track Red Flavor, and that it's like tied for Dum Dum in terms of my favorites. And this day was another chill day overall. Spent most of the day in bed at Grandma's, just kind of chilling and watching YouTube. Mostly journal collection videos and stuff. And then I planned to start a Let's Play of Masays. The only activity was getting my shower and then going out to get Grandma and Papa Arby's for supper. Went rant on this page. Or ranting on that page. Mentioned that I wish I could find Karma Butterfly on iTunes, but it makes it really frustrating when I couldn't find it. Mentioned that the coming up Monday I was having an eye doctor appointment, and I was not really happy about that because I hate going. And the sticker book I finished along with this one. Still wasn't too bad overall. Spent most of the day at Grandma's helping take care of them and watched YouTube. Had the usual grocery and errand run, but thankfully we didn't have a ton to do. It was post office, pay Visa, pay Belk, and bank. Mentioned that I'll be glad when I have a couple days at the house to kind of decompress from Grandma's because I've been there for almost a month. And 2 more sticker books I've finished. This day was pretty chill overall. Spent most of the day watching more YouTube and rewatching Rabbid Luigi's Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and also a little bit of K-pop music as well. I've been really into, I don't know how you pronounce the group's name. It's right there. But they have a song out called I Don't Like Your Girlfriend, and I really do like them a lot. Mentioned that the following day was going to hopefully be another chill day, because I would like a calm day before the eye doctor appointment. Got to talk to Robin through FaceTime, and I was kind of surprised that Robin said she went vegan. Then we decided we'd see each other Thursday at 10, which was nice because we hadn't seen each other in forever. Mentioned hoped the following day I could film, hoping for like the journal flip-throughs. Because I was so behind on those. Ranting on this page. This day was a lazy day overall. Spent the day in bed watching more YouTube. I was just glad that I had another chill day before my eye doctor appointment, because I really wasn't looking forward to that. And then had a rant more ranting. Mentioned that I hoped the eye doctor went by pretty quick, just because I hate waiting an eternity. This was an extremely busy day, because we did do the errands. Errands was post office, and then running into Dollar General to look for some orange juice. So also got some little knit shorts. I'd wanted some galaxy print leggings, but didn't end up getting those. Mentioned that I'd had a really bad shunt drain on the entrance into Dr. Seuss. So I sat on the seat of my grandfather's walker and he just kind of rolled me in. Because it was very wobbly for me to stand, needless to say. Sorry about that, I was trying to get my arm free. Kind of going on rant a little bit right there. This day was pretty chilled out overall. We did run errands. Only at the post office and getting Papa Cocoa Krispies from the grocery store. Following day, Grandma had an appointment with Dr. Lou, which I know she really wasn't looking forward to, which I do not blame her, because the wait time there is ridiculous. Started rewatching Steven's Donkey Kong Country 2 Let's Play, but I didn't know if I'd stick with it or not. And this day was pretty chill overall. Got to hang out with Robin for a bit. And did film a couple videos. We kind of divided up the August favorites, and we did skincare, beauty, and body care on my channel, and then her channel was like the random favorites. So, also, I had gotten Robin into Card apparently, the K-pop group, which I was kind of surprised about, but also kind of excited about. Kind of went on rant that page. Mentioned that the following day would be the grocery store and errands, and that I wasn't looking forward to that. Like, at all. It's my elbow. mentioned that hopefully I'd be able to see Robin again a lot quicker than in between the last 2 times we got to hang out. That I don't want to go 6 months without seeing her again like this last time. And this day was pretty busy. Spent the day running the errands and grocery store run. And things were just so chaotic overall. We had the post office, bank, cigarettes, CVS, Rite Aid for me so I could get a couple things, and then grocery store run. Mentioned I was just glad to be home to relax because things were so chaotic. Mentioned I may end up filming some videos over the weekend, especially since I had 3 flip-throughs that I need to do. That I needed to film a journaling update video. Also mentioned that the weekend might be impossible for me to do that because family from Florida was coming into town. Which I kind of was not looking forward to. Not because I don't like them, but because of the circumstances that they had came because a nephew of my grandmother had passed away. And in the back I just put like some of my favorite songs. And then I put this poster in the back. So, I am now done with this one. Hopefully you all did enjoy this flip through video. I apologize it being insanely long, but this journal is crazy thick. And I knew it was going to take a while, that's why I dreaded getting this one done. But hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys soon in another video at another time. Bye, Roses.